hi everyone. Welcome to Skill Up with Sachin, a channel where we talk about career, technology, and real journey that help you grow faster and smarter. If you are an engineering student, a college aspirant, or someone confused about internships, placements, and career direction, this talk is especially for you. Today's guest is someone who represents how focused efforts during college can help you. He is a final year engineering student, has interned with IITs and leading tech organizations, working in areas like AI and machine learning, and has already secured a corporate placement even before graduating. This conversation is not about shortcuts or hype. It's about real preparation, real mistakes, and real strategies that actually work. Let's introduce our guest, Dhruv Pava. Hello, Dhruv. How are you?
Thank you very much, sir, for having me here.
Welcome, Dhruv. How are you doing today?
Wonderful, sir.
Dhruv, can you briefly introduce about yourself, about your college, your branch, from where do you come, and what excites you today? What excites you more right now in this phase of your life?
Hello, viewers. My name is Dhruv. I'm a final year undergrad who is pursuing bachelor's in data science and artificial intelligence from Christ University, Delhi NCR campus. My hometown is Lucknow, so I'm not from Delhi. Uh, and as sir asked, what excites me the most? Of course, the field of technology. I love to read latest breakthroughs that happens every day. And the other thing that excites me the most are movies. I'm a huge movie geek and love to explore the field of cinema as well.
Okay, so that means we share the same hometown. We are. I'm also from Lucknow, if you are not aware of, and we share the same hometown locations. So definitely, after this talk, we will talk about the Lucknow. Okay. So when you first entered, into the engineering, did you already have clarity about your career path, or were you just figuring out the things, along that way? Now, when you look back again, to the things, so do you think that it's okay for students to not have everything figured out in the first year?
So when I initially joined this program, Data Science and Artificial Intelligence, I thought that it's very specific. So when I would be going into the corporate, I would be either a data scientist or exploring AI side by side as well. But over time, I realized that actually I don't have it all figured out. Data science and AI itself is a very vast domain, I would say. One can become a ML engineer, can explore OpenCV as well. And AI may be a generative AI, agentic AI here. So talking about the first semester, Dhruv, he thought that he had it all figured out, that it's all very simple way. But over time, I realized I don't have everything figured out. Like I interacted with many experts on LinkedIn, went through many workshops. So that I became really humble, and only then I realized that there's more to learn. And as you asked that, is it okay if one doesn't have it all figured out in the very beginning? I would say yes, it's completely fine, but one should be determined enough if he really wants to grow like in the corporate field, or even if he wants to go for a startup. Determination and willpower are two aspects that I believe are really important for one to grow.
Okay, great. So basically, yes, anyone who is basically, who aspires for engineering or who has the dream to join the corporates, so yes, they should have some, willingness, they should have some determination so that they can enter into this one. Nice. Okay, a lot of students or a lot of again another viewers, who are listening to this talk, they must be aspire like in that few must be, definitely they would be aspiring for the engineering. They would like to enter into the engineering, or they would be in their first or second year also, right? What advice, what kind of strategies, mindset, and skills you think are important for them with the current industry trends, with the current the competition and the way we have to get into the, clear the entrance examination and things. So what do you think, that they should actually follow? What strategies and goals or skills they should pursue?
The general technical skills तो important है ही, but
Right.
there are other soft skill as well that people are not actually focusing on. First, I would say is curiosity. Some of them are only participating in the rat race. कि ठीक है, like data science में बहुत पैसा है, तो अब मैं ये करूंगा. They are not really interested in it.
Right.
Data science beyond coding involves a lot of mathematics as well. That if you are not really interested in it, you won't be able to excel in it. So, first of all, explore your interest. जॉब मार्केट में कोई कमी नहीं है, एआई भी आपको रिप्लेस नहीं कर पाएगा.
Hmm.
एक्सप्लोर योर इंटरेस्ट. इवन इफ यू वांट टू स्टार्ट वर्क ऑन अ स्टार्टअप, इट्स ओके. लाइक आप किस चीज पे करना चाहते हो, एक्सप्लोर करो आराम से. देन फाइंड अ प्रॉपर रोड मैप. इफ यू वांट टू बिकम अ डेटा साइंटिस्ट, ओके, पाइथन इज अ क्रूशियल इंपॉर्टेंट लैंग्वेज इन दैट. वर्क ऑन दैट. मैथमेटिक्स फाउंडेशन भी आप बिल्ड करना स्टार्ट करो. These are some technical aspects. Other than that, I would also mention say कि अगर आप इंटर्नशिप प्लान करना चाहते हो या बाद में आप जॉब के लिए अप्लाई कर रहे हो, आप अपने रेज्यूमे पे बहुत फोकस करो. लाइक कैनवा पे आपको टेम्पलेट्स मिलते हैं, बट दैट्स नॉट एक्चुअली व्हाट यू सपोज टू फॉलो. देयर इज दिस टर्म कॉल्ड एटीएस रेज्यूमे, दैट
Yeah.
इज एप्लीकेंट ट्रैकिंग सिस्टम. अभी क्या है, अगर 1,000 लोगों ने अप्लाई करा है, एचआर हर रेज्यूमे से तो गो थ्रू करेगा. So they have this portal, like जिनका ATS score अच्छा होता है, they move on to the next stage. So
Okay.
find a proper ATS template. For that, there are many sites as well, like Enhanced CV and Skill Surgeon as well, that I would like to highlight. Uh, Different types of ATA resumes are available there. Like आप Amazon में भी apply कर रहे हो या किसी और कंपनी में भी apply कर रहे हो, like Fortune 500, तो वो ATS resume ही consider करती है. Do explore these sites. And other is your communication skills. Of course, आप HR राउंड से तो go through करोगे. It's not only about that you'll have to code every time. आपको HR राउंड से होगा, आपको presentations भी present करनी होंगी. So that is one of the important aspect as well. The other I would say is networking. कि एक term आ गया है referral.
Yeah.
And there are companies like Zomato जो सिर्फ referral basis पे ही consider करती है. So either through LinkedIn or while attending, or go attend some seminars, webinars, meet with new people who you think are in your field better than you in your field or your area of expertise.
Right.
Interact with them, network with them. That can help you grow.
Okay. Nice. So, yeah, like as you mentioned, right, that resume, networking skills, communication skills, those are very, very essential, the factors and important for cracking any interviews or like even to, enter into the college life and like and to focus on it more in the B.Tech or the engineering life. Okay. Let's talk about your internship, right? I'm very like, impressed with your internships and like as you have interned with IITs and multiple other, the leading companies, which definitely, a lot of students aspire to. How did your first internship actually happen? For what kind of platforms, channels, or strategies do you think like, genuinely work for you while you were applying for that?
So I joined LinkedIn very early, like even before I entered college. So even I used to look at industry experts, and I really wanted a very decent profile. Like कोई
Okay.
आए तो एक impression create हो. So in the very first semester, I was not really aware कि क्या कौन सा portal better रहेगा. But at that time, there was this website called Internshala.
Yeah. Right.
So I I bulk applied at many internships, कुछ तो मेरी domain की थी भी नहीं. But I was like नहीं, अच्छा लगेगा कोई भी title. But over time I realized no. If you are very confident कि आपको यही field में रहना है, तो आप उसी field से related internships apply करो. So
Correct.
my first internship was in finance. It involved uh, analyst work as well, so it was pretty much related to my field. It was in equity research domain at Millennium Finance, that is Mumbai based. And over time, as I've mentioned, networking is very important. After internship, I've started to focus on LinkedIn. Used to connect with HRs, CEOs of different Fortune 500 companies, and would get in touch with them that if I whether I can land an internship there or if there's anything that they would like to suggest me that would help me in the near future. So I would say Internshala and LinkedIn have played a very crucial role in my profile building.
Okay, okay. So yeah, so definitely, yes, Internshala is very old platform and it definitely help a lot of people. So I think like yeah, as for our viewers also, this is there. Now, like you are a placed student, right? You already have got a job, I think, which is the big milestone into the college life. That okay, I'm placed now. I've done my, job. So definitely, congratulations to you for that. But how was your placement journey overall? What kind of preparations did you do? What kind of resources did you refer to? What was your personal preparation strategy? If you would like to share that with our audience.
So it has been full of ups and downs. Like कई बार rejections भी आए हैं. Like for many opportunities, I thought that my profile matches very well.
Yeah,
And in LinkedIn, there's this also profile analyzer that used to say that you're a top applicant. So I was pretty confident that I will land this role. The package is decent as well. But even after having all the aspects, I got rejected. That was very, I would say, heartbreaking.
yeah,
But one thing, as I mentioned, willpower and determination that helped me to get over it. And I applied for other opportunities. So for internship preparation, I would say first of all, preparing your resume is really important.
yeah,
Work on projects. If one is not very strong on DSA or competitive programming, so one can focus on projects. क्योंकि
yeah,
मैंने ये रियलाइज करा है लाइक इंटरव्यू राउंड्स में कि अगर स्किल सेट ठीक है मेंशन कर दिया आपने वो तो आप टेक्निकल इंटरव्यू में आप प्रेजेंट करोगे कि कितना आपको आता है बट एचआर राउंड में अगर आपको बेटर परफॉर्म करना है तो अगर आपके रेज्यूमेस प्रिपेयर्ड है कभी कभी तो ये होता है टेक्निकल राउंड्स भी आपके प्रोजेक्ट बेसिस पे हो जाते हैं
yeah,
सो इफ यू हैव बिल्ट इवन टू और थ्री मीनिंगफुल प्रोजेक्ट्स एंड यू आर कंप्लीटली अवेयर कि ए टू जेड आपने कौन सी टेक्नोलॉजी किस सिंटैक्स का कैसे यूज हुआ है सो you will be able to perform very well. Then those who have just mentioned those keywords just for the sake of interview या उन्हें लगता है कि वो बस मेंशन करने से आगे निकल जाएंगे नहीं इंटरव्यू राउंड बहुत क्रूशल हो सकता है
hmm,
so creating a good impression is really important to focus on projects skill set जरूरी है and one more important thing that I have like realized by talking to other students is that they neglect their academics a lot. एक
yeah,
तो सोशल मीडिया पे आ गया कि skills matter more than your academics. But if you're applying to top companies like Microsoft, Amazon, Google, uh, your academics is also a very important criteria. आप explore करो उनका description, so they clearly mention minimum CGPA required is 8.5 or 9.
right,
So it's not a really good thing that even if you're the best programmer in the world, every tech stack, every programming language, but still you get rejected because of
right,
that one academic barrier.
correct,
So focusing on your academics is important as well. Side by side, जब आपको free time मिले, there are many free options as well on YouTube, and
yeah,
you can explore Skill Up with Sachin as well. That's a great platform. And Udemy, Coursera. जैसे ही आपको टाइम मिले आप अपने स्किल सेट पे भी काम करो.
right. Great. So, like one thing which I really liked here is, is that focusing on academics part, because yes, a lot of time we do this mistake where, we as a student, we just focus on all the high level things and all the tech stack, big things. And we tend not to get those qualifying marks in their academics, right? Or get to score those particular marks, which with which we will be becoming eligible to sit in the companies, with which we will be eligible to have a decent score, and it will help us overall, as an entry criteria to be fulfilled. So yes, that's a great point, I would say, you have made up here. Now, since you have talked about projects, right? Since you have talked about a lot of great experiences and things, we would like to talk about here the project, right? That what kind of projects you have done, during your internships or college, which has boosted your confidence and which basically make you felt that yes, I belong here, right? And not only that, but also what kind of projects or the workshops or any other kind of thing which is right now, a very, I would say, trending, or which is which you feel is important for a college students, right, to be focused on, or what they can do so that they can also enter, into the big companies. They can also do some kind of a great internships.
Different, as you mentioned, seminars or opportunities. There are three opportunities that I would like to highlight. The first ones are hackathon,
Yeah.
that I believe everyone knows what this is. This is like the most common term one will hear if they enter in the field of computer science
Right.
or engineering. Second is open source contributions, like गूगल का भी एक गूगल समर ऑफ कोड ऑपरेशन चलता है, like जिसमें आपका स्टाइपेंड भी बहुत अच्छा जाता है, इट्स लाइक मोर देन 1 लाख.
Oh,
So
nice.
that is one of the good opportunities that I believe. And आपको like production level पे projects से interact करने का मौका मिलता है. You can like practically apply your knowledge there. The third opportunity I would say is competitive coding. If one wants to like utilize their skills into the field of finance, जो top quant firm है वो आपकी competitive coding profile भी consider करते हैं.
Hmm.
So like the most popular platform is Code Forces. वर्ल्ड के सारे टॉप प्रोग्रामर्स लाइक उसमें जो वीकली कॉन्टेस्ट हो रहे होते हैं या इनका एक एनुअल प्रोग्राम भी होता है आईसीपीसी, तो उसमें भी आप एक्सप्लोर करो. एक प्रैक्टिकल आपकी डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स की नॉलेज कितनी एडवांस है, या नॉट ऑलवेज डेटा स्ट्रक्चर्स आर इन्वॉल्व, लाइक इन जनरल कभी कभी सिंपल सिंटैक्स भी क्वेश्चंस आते हैं. तो जो बेस स्ट्रॉन्ग करने वाले एस्पेक्ट्स हैं, ये मैं बोलूंगा आप इन चीजों से एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हो. And one more question that you asked was, what made you believe that you belong in this field? I would say hackathons have played a very crucial role. I've
Okay.
been a Smart India Hackathon finalist as well, and also have secured top 10 position in Google Generative AI Hackathon.
Nice.
Like uh, during those 24 or 48 hours, आपको पता है कि आपका एक एक घंटा बहुत क्रूशियल है.
Yeah.
सो एट दैट पॉइंट आपने जो थ्योरी पढ़ी है, लाइक अभी तो ठीक है आपने पढ़ लिया आर स्क्वायर एक टर्म है, क्लासिफिकेशन मैट्रिक्स ये होगी, बट एट दैट पॉइंट दैट इंस्टेंस एट प्रेशर पे आपको रियलाइज होता है कि हाँ आप वो कॉन्सेप्ट्स कहाँ अप्लाई कर सकते हो,
Right.
आप गाइड कर सकते हो. उस वक्त आपको रियलाइज होता है जो थ्योरी आपने रीड करी उसका प्रैक्टिकल यूज था.
Right.
एंड प्रोजेक्ट्स में तो मोस्टली मैंने एमएल एंड एआई के ही एक्सप्लोर करे हैं. लाइक there's this website that's basically GitHub for AI models. Hugging Face models से मैंने वर्क करा हुआ है. एंड मशीन लर्निंग में तो मोस्टली लाइक सिमुलेशन हो गया,
Yeah.
प्राइस प्रिडिक्शन. तो एमएल में मैंने थोड़े बेसिक स्मॉल प्रोजेक्ट्स ही एक्सप्लोर करे हैं. बट इन द फील्ड ऑफ एआई मैंने लाइक पाइपलाइन एक्सप्लोर करना हुआ, जनरेटिव एआई, एजेंटिक एआई, ऑटोमेशन, ओपन सीवी इंटरेक्शन एंड रोबोटिक्स, आईओटी, इन सब में मैंने एक्सप्लोर करा है. सो अगर कोई और भी प्रोजेक्ट्स पे फोकस कर रहा है, वन कैन स्टार्ट विद यूट्यूब
Yeah.
फॉर श्योर. जो ऑलरेडी गाइडेड प्रोजेक्ट्स हैं आप उनको एक्सप्लोर करो.
Right.
बट वंस आफ्टर यू गेट लिटिल एक्सपीरियंस, ठीक है कैसे प्रोजेक्ट्स मार्केट में काम कर रहे हैं, इनकी रिक्वायरमेंट है,
Yeah.
क्योंकि अगर आपने यूट्यूब से के थ्रू बनाया है, तो अगर उस वीडियो पे 100 के व्यूज है तो कम से कम 100 लोगों ने तो वो और सेम प्रोजेक्ट प्रेजेंट करना है.
Okay. Correct.
That won't make you stand out. So
Right.
after understanding code, how does it work, what the industry is looking for, you should like explore your environment कि कौन सी ऐसी रिक्वायरमेंट है जो मैं अपनी कोडिंग स्किल से सॉल्व कर सकता हूँ.
Hmm.
दैट्स द थिंग दैट विल मेक यू स्टैंड आउट. अदरवाइज आप कोड कॉपी करके भी डाल दो, क्या ही फर्क है आप में और बाकी कैंडिडेट्स में.
Right. Nice. That's amazing, right? Because yes, you talked about hackathon. That definitely is something which a lot of time we neglect, right? Which we don't focus on. You talked about the projects, right? That yes, that there is a project, you copy paste and do, and there's a project you do on yourself. So there's a lot of difference in implementing both of them. So yeah, so the point is that that we don't do it for the sake of like just doing it, right? Do it for the purpose for learning, right? And so that you can achieve something fruitful from that. So I think, yep, that's a very important point, like to have about the hackathon one, especially because hackathon really helps you to boost your confidence as well as to assess your knowledge, because they give you a really sometimes a challenging problem. So yeah, okay. So, Dhruv, as you definitely, as you have a lot of different skill set, I would say, at this particular age, like you are just into your final years, and you have already explored AI, you have already explored ML, done with the internships with IITs, with a lot of other leading companies, with the fintech organizations, and also you have done such a great projects, and like you are among the some of the top I would say the participants or the winners
Thank you,
actually
sir.
into the different hackathons. What would be your final message to the students who want to enter into the colleges or into the engineering field, especially who want to enter into the internship, right? Who want to do some internships, and who are still not clear, who still find themselves lost, or they don't know where to start, so they don't have a right roadmap and things. What message you would like to give to them?
The the very first step I would say is to start. कई बच्चे क्या करते हैं? They want to analyze and have everything prepared before starting. So that's okay. That is really appreciated. But there are some things that you will only figure out when you step into the field.
Right.
That's completely fine if you don't have it all figured out. Just start. आपके स्टेप्स खुद ब खुद क्लियर होते जाएंगे आप जैसे स्टार्ट करोगे सही कर रहे हो गलत कर रहे हो वो आपको ओवर टाइम रियलाइज हो जाए
Right.
स्टार्ट अर्ली लाइक आपको अगर रेज्यूमे का नहीं पता रिजेक्ट क्यों हो रहा है सो यू विल रियलाइज ठीक है मेरे को एक टेम्पलेट फॉर्मेट चेंज करना पड़ेगा स्पेसिफिक कीवर्ड्स इंपॉर्टेंट होते हैं यू विल रियलाइज दैट एंड ऑफ कोर्स यू डोंट हैव टू बी डिसअपॉइंटेड आफ्टर सिंगल रिजेक्शन लाइक अभी अगर कोई मेरा लिंक्डइन देखेगा सो दे आर प्रीटी इम्प्रेस्ड कि ठीक है हाँ इंटर्नशिप लैंड करी है लाइक इसका तो सब बहुत इजी रहा होगा बट देयर हैव बीन मेनी रिजेक्शन लाइक
Yeah.
एज आई मेंशन्ड अर्लियर कि मेरे को तो था कि पक्का रोल में हो जाएगा मैं टॉप एप्लीकेंट सब स्किल सेट भी आते हैं बट रिजेक्शन आ जाते हैं सो यू डोंट हैव टू लूज योर होप बिकॉज ऑफ वन और इवन मल्टीपल रिजेक्शन हैपेंस आप
Right.
इनिशियल स्टेज में एंड यू हैव योर होल लाइफ अहेड ऑफ यू तो एक स्मॉल कह लीजिए स्पीड ब्रेकर से आप रुको मत अपनी गाड़ी करते रहो एक्सप्लोर योर डोमेन ठीक है रोड मैप नहीं मिल रहा कोई नहीं वैसे तो अब रिसोर्सेज बहुत है प्रॉपरली आप लोगों से इंटरेक्ट कर सकते हो बहुत सोशल मीडिया कम्युनिटीज भी है
Right.
अगर आप लिंक्डइन एक्सप्लोर करो कि लाइक अगर आप अमेरिकन एक्सप्रेस में काम करना चाहते हो तो वहां पे जो ऑलरेडी काम कर रहे हैं उनके क्या स्किल सेट थे ऐसा क्या करा उन्होंने कि उनका सिलेक्शन हो गया बाकियों का नहीं हुआ
Right.
सो बी क्यूरियस अबाउट इट क्योंकि if you are participating in the rat race. So that's not worth it. If you want to be at the winner position, you need to do something that make you stand out. And that nowadays, I believe, is curiosity.
Yep.
Because there's this thing that we all have heard कि engineering बहुत saturate हो गई है. That's one of the reason I believe क्योंकि हर कोई placement तो देख रहा है कि 1 करोड़ का पैकेज लग गया इतनी एवरेज प्लेसमेंट जा रही है बट they are not really considering how did they secured it.
Correct.
So you have to be curious, you have to explore, and the most important is start. You don't need to figure everything all at once. Just make your first step. गलती होती है ठीक है होता है धीरे धीरे सब सॉल्व हो जाएगा
Yeah. That's
so that's it
really, yeah, that's really amazing, that to keep going on. Like you should never stop, definitely, and there is like, yes, if you have a, you have a goal, you are focused, you are determined towards to achieving that, right? No one can stop you. That's right. So yes. So again, thank you, Dhruv, and we are like, I think, we have talked about all of the things with respect to the, the projects, experience, your journey, internships, and everything. So again, thank you so much. Thank you for in like thank you for sharing your journey. So honestly, I'm sure, a lot of students, a lot of professionals even too, or a lot of students who are going to be graduated, they all will walk away with some clarity and motivation after listening to this. To everyone listening, remember, there is no single perfect path, but learning from real journeys like Dhruv's can definitely help you design your own. So keep watching our episodes, and we will keep trying to inspire you with with these journeys. So we'll see you in the next episode. Thank you everyone.